Stellar XLM holders, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Appreciate you guys as always. But yeah, let's take a look at what's happening with XLM's price right now and what we could be expecting going into Thursday morning. So as you can see across the board, we're seeing a lot of green, which of course is always exciting. I'm sure no one's really complaining about that. But of course, in terms of other things, we need to obviously keep those factors in mind before, we're jumping it around and, potentially talking about a major reversal. But looking across the board, a great day. That is, again, a big plus point. So let's see how Thursday is for the overall markets. But, Wednesday was great. So, as far as Wednesday was concerned, it was a great day. But looking at the price of XLM, 26.4 cents, up 4.7% as mentioned in USD, up 3.3% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap at almost 8.2 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about 270 billion. Now, wow. Not billion, $million. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So you guys know it's not a Crypto ZX update unless we do not discuss Bitcoin dominance. Dominance is such an important tool to be using if you are, coming into cryptocurrencies and are, wanting to learn. I would strongly suggest you guys to incorporate this in your analysis and really learn how this works because it will help you. So as far as, the dominance is concerned, it's showing so much strength right now. And, of course, this strength is not something that you want to be seeing when it comes to altcoins because, it really shows that uncertainty is still there for the market, believe it or not. So even though we're seeing a green day right now, that is obviously due to, Bitcoin seeing a little bit of a bounce back into the 38.2. As I've stated to you guys before, we have a long way to go before we are, overly excited. But with that said, right now, one thing I would like to point out is, we are in the 38.2. The price did make its way up to 84.3. Obviously, kind of got rejected at that range. We're seeing a little bit of a retracement, potentially could retest down to 82 once again. And of course, if we don't hold around there, the chances of us falling down to 80K is still on the table. So we'll see what happens in the next few hours. But right now, 38.2, and this move from yesterday from the 80K range is the main reason why you are seeing some green across the board, and of course some external news, global news that of course is also having a positive impact on the traditional market as well as the crypto space. But let's take a look at XLM charts here, and we're going to talk about what's happening. So let me kind of take you guys back down, I wouldn't really say memory lane. I just want to show you guys the bigger picture. So here we have the bigger picture right in front of you guys. Of course, we are seeing very similar patterns over the last 3 cycles. This was the original cycle back in XLM, where it had that all-time high, depending on which exchange you're looking at, but almost $1 on a lot of exchanges. But since then, bear market 2 different times, and we have seen, this support around the 6.5 cents pretty much play out for us this previous bear market. But anyhow, in terms of, us getting back to that range, that itself would be quite a sharp drop from where we currently are, a 73.7% move, which again is a big move. It would require a major market crash in order for us to get there. But anyhow, if you are looking right here, we are being retested by that significant key resistance, and I've spoken about this key resistance so many times on my channel, and at this point you guys should be well aware as to why this is so important. And this time around we actually retested that key support line. It played as a support and we have bounced back above, which of course is not a major surprise to me. These types of support, you really want to see them hold. If they don't hold, that shows major weakness. So that is really nice to see, of course. So with that said, let's really take a look at it on an hourly aspect and really understand what's happening. So just a few days back, of course, we were sitting at about 37 cents. Since then, of course, the price has dropped quite significantly, to be exact, about 40%. And I know a lot of people are going to come out and complain. We saw major amounts of manipulation occurring, within the crypto space over the last, few weeks, which again is quite frustrating. I've been in the space for about 8 years, and the amount of manipulation we're seeing this time around is insane because the money that's involved. You're not seeing small money, that causes these types of fluctuations. This is billions of dollars that we're talking about. So of course, now big players are coming in. That's part of reality that we need to consider. But you are seeing the price bouncing quite nicely. We actually wicked below this key support line back on the 10th. We may have made our way down to the likes of 22.2 cents, but we have seen a bounce of 16.73% since then. Of course, the price is trying to make its way back towards the upside. Of course, we're facing some resistance, but we have a long way to reclaim back up to this wick that we saw back on March the 3rd. But We'll take it one step at a time right now. Of course, I know people want to see these prices really become a reality quite fast, but that's not how the market works, unfortunately. We need to keep other factors in mind. And the way dominance is currently holding, this is also a major catalyst behind the fact that we did see XLM drop below this key support line. So, you don't want to be ignoring these specific things. But so far, so good. Remember, utility projects, this is this falls in the category of the US based coins. Of course, a lot of frustration regarding, not being in even the stockpile, even though there's no such thing as a crypto strategic reserve. There's a lot of frustration about that, but maybe it does get added in the stockpile again. We're still very in the early stages of this complete shift that we're seeing. But in terms of the shift itself, we also have heard a lot of positive things for this space. So those are factors we need to consider. And again, if you are a huge XLM holder, or a big XLM fan, let's say you've done your due diligence research and you're looking for opportunities to accumulate. If you want to put this into perspective, from November high, you have seen XLM drop 61.89%. So remember, there's a famous saying: be greedy while others are fearful, be fearful while others are greedy. The people that are accumulating, while there is major sales across the board, even though we could go down, of course, if Bitcoin were not to hold around this ring, maybe we retest the likes of 77k once again, which I still think is not an unrealistic thing to be looking out for. Maybe we do go back down to some of these levels we haven't seen since early November. So even if that were the case, in terms of an opportunity standpoint, it is a better time to be accumulating at a cheaper discount for some people. But again, one step at a time. As of now, the support has held, so we don't really want to be focusing on any shorter time frames. We want to be as of now as bullish as possible, but Bitcoin is not helping with the way it is currently holding. So we're going to take it one step at a time right now. Let me know down below what you guys think. Where do you see XLM going? Love you all. See you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.